Okay. Hi class. I hope you can see me clearly. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Arifa Zahir and I welcome all of you to today's class on Pronunciation Made Easy Part 3 Monopthongs. Now, before I begin, let me share my referral code with you. My referral code is BE Trainers. If you subscribe with this code on the Unacademy website, you will be getting a 10% off on any of the courses being conducted there. Very important to know, in order to become a Plus subscriber, you have to subscribe to any one of their packages. The packages range from 1 month to 3 months to 6 months to 12 months to 24 months. So these are the different packages that an academy provides. All right, so I just checked the audio quality and it looks absolutely fine. I hope everyone on the other side is able to listen to me clearly. Now let's move ahead and let me tell you something about myself before I tell you about what I'm going to do in today's class and what are the things that we are going to look into in the class that is going to take place today, and also about the Plus subscriptions. It's very important to understand that when it comes to the Plus subscriptions, you have different kinds of subscriptions which make it easier for students to access the one which they are most comfortable with and one which suits them the most. Now, like I said, I am Arifa Zahir and I'm the founder of, let's find the pen, yes, right there. So I'm the founder of British English Trainers. I'm a Plus educator on the Unacademy website, and I've done my master's in English literature and CELTA from Cambridge University. I've also done my diploma in education management. I have an overall experience as an IELTS administrator and senior IELTS teacher and trainer for more than 10 plus years. So now, what is an IELTS administrator? It's very important to understand that an IELTS administrator is someone who conducts IELTS exams, and I did that for 5 years in East India. I would conduct IELTS exams all over East India. Only post that did I get into training. So I completed my CELTA and then I got into full-time training of IELTS students. Not only did I train students, but I have also trained tutors, educators who went on to train other students. So that is the kind of expertise I have. Doing CELTA has given me an edge like no other education has given me, because in CELTA we are taught to understand the language problems, the pronunciation problems, all lexical errors, grammatical errors, all these types of errors that students make, and then accordingly adapt our teaching skills to the requirement of the students. So I believe in doing a thorough needs analysis even before I start teaching to my students. And if you attend any of my live or special classes, you will get an experience exactly like that of a classroom, where you will have the ability to not only get the opportunity to not only communicate with me, but also to discuss your errors, strengths, and weaknesses. All right. Okay. My students, like I said, are placed all over the world: Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. More than 5,000 IELTS students across multilingual, multi-level I've helped them achieve their scores in both academic and general training. My referral code, I repeat again, is BE Trainers. If you subscribe with this code on the Unacademy platform, you will be getting a 10% off. Now, let's have a look at the different types of subscriptions. Very important to understand. Look at the benefits that you can get from subscribing to Unacademy. So you've got 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months subscription. The first month starts with 2700, and if you use my code, you get a 10% off. I'm going to take a classic example of a 3 month subscription because I personally feel that 3 month subscriptions are extremely helpful because you not only get a huge discount but you are also able to access the different educators, follow the courses, and complete all your listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills in complete, detail. Now let's have a look at the 3 month subscription. Before any kind of discount itself, Unacademy has given you a discount of 17% off, where from 88,100 it comes down to, let's go back, it comes down to 6,750. That is before any subscription has been provided. All right. Now, once you subscribe with my code, which is out here, BE Trainers, you will get a 10% discount on the total package, that is 6,750. On this, you'll get a further 10% off. So look at the kind of benefits in terms of subscription you can get. The other thing that you're going to benefit from is you have all the top educators on Academy. You can attend any live session of them, is ask them questions, encourage yourself to attend as many classes as possible, and if you miss out on any class you can also see the recorded version. So these are the benefits that you can avail of. Now let's move on to the class, and let me tell you something more about what I'm going to do today. The phonemic script is an essential part of the IELTS speaking module, speaking skills. Now, this is where it comes. The phonemic script becomes a major part of pronunciation. Excuse me. So, it's very important to understand that when we say that it becomes a major part of pronunciation, let me see if I've got someone in the class before I begin talking. Um, if there's anyone in the class, can you say hi to me so that I know exactly if there's anyone there? And then accordingly, I'm going to, adapt whatever I'm teaching depending on the number of students who are there. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead continuously with what I'm doing. Guys, in the classroom, let me know if you are there. Okay, I'm going to just try and shift the light a little bit so that I hope you can see me clearly after I switch it off. Okay, it becomes very dark. So we'll keep the light on and let's see. Let's see how much of an effect it has. Okay, I can see that you can see me clearly now. Fine, let's move ahead now. So, like I said, the speaking band descriptor is very interesting. You are marked on 4 categories: vocabulary, grammar, fluency and coherence, and pronunciation. Under pronunciation, there are different subcategories. There is intonation, there is, good clarity in what you're saying, clarity, and there is also a lot of elision. So there are these different kinds of activity, kinds of different aspects which together combine to give you a good pronunciation. My focus today is going to be on the phonemic chart. I have already done a little bit on it in an earlier class. I have spoken about the 4 phonemes, And today I'm going to talk about the remaining 8 vowels, the monophthongs, so that you can understand them in clarity and then use it during your normal speaking process. Okay. Now, the phonemic chart is very, very interesting. It's important to understand that pronunciation by itself holds 25%, but since fluency is so correlated to pronunciation, so it's more than pronunciation, 25%. It's important to understand that if your pronunciation is not clear, you're not going to be that fluent and it'll affect the examiner's understanding of what you are saying. Hi Anvesha, welcome to the class. Now, let's move ahead and have a look at the phonemic chart. In an earlier class that I did, I have explained the phonemic chart in detail, what it is all about. But in today's class, I'm going to tell you specifically about these 8 phonemes, the ones which I did not do that day. And we are again going to go back and revise the ones that we have done. Hi Pachu, welcome to the class. And so now again a quick repetition. These are monophthongs. Now, monophthongs are nothing but single sounds, and these are diphthongs. Diphthongs are the dual sounds or the double sounds, and monophthongs are the single sounds. All right. Now you've got 12 monophthongs, you've got 8 diphthongs. This is nothing but just direction for the next line. And you've got 24 consonants. How many? 24 consonants. All right. So these are the different parts of a phonemic chart. The phonemic script is a transcription of the sounds of a word or a phrase using phonemic symbols from the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA. The phonemic chart contains 44 sounds of spoken English, 12 monophthongs, 8 diphthongs, and 24 consonants. And what is a phoneme? Phonemes are the smallest units of sounds in a language. If a phoneme is changed, the word may change. Example, change the S sound in lack to a B and the word changes to back, right? So from lack it changes to back. Phonemic symbols are the symbols used to represent individual phoneme sounds in the transcription. So example, in a dictionary, a particular word like say yummy could be the year out here is not an actual Y sound, but the J sound gives you the year sound. The symbol is J, but the sound is year. And that is the reason why in the dictionary it will be marked as that. I hope that's absolutely clear to all of you. Now, let's move ahead. Understand more about monophthongs. A monophthong very clearly is a pure vowel sound, one whose articulation at both the beginning and the end is relatively fixed. For example, when I say, take 2 fingers, put it on your throat. Outside your throat, obviously. So when you put it there, you say it's a pure vowel sound. So we go, eh. So you can feel the sound here. E. You can feel the vibration on the top. When I go E, you can feel the vibration below. And when I go E, you can feel the vibration above. What you notice is my mouth makes only one sound. Unlike this word, my ears, so if I go E, that is a diphthong because you're producing 2 sounds. But a monophthong has only one sound. So E, F, U, O, A, O. So these are the different sounds and we've got the A sound. So today I'm going to concentrate on all these sounds and we'll also do a quick revision of what we've done in the past so that it becomes absolutely clear to you. Alright. So a vowel sound whose quality does not change over the duration of the vowel is called a pure vowel. Alright, now let's move ahead. Um, I have done this before. A long vowel is one where you pull the sound and take a longer time, like E, oo. And a short vowel is one where you do not pull the sound. E, o, o. So these are the ones. Now, why are these so important? A lot of students, you'll notice, land up saying fish, whereas the sound for it is definitely fish. Some other students may use longer vowels instead of shorter vowels and say fish, whereas the sound is fish. So you can see, if you do the incorrect word pronunciation, incorrect phoneme pronunciation, then the whole meaning of the word changes. Are you guys absolutely clear in terms of what long and short vowels are, guys? So in long vowels, we pull the sound. In short vowels, we keep it crisp. So we've got 4 people in the classroom right now. It would be really nice if I could get a hi from every one of you. Can I get a hi? So Anvesha has said hi. Pachu also has said hi. Do we have anyone else in the classroom right now? Okay, not much out there. Let's move ahead. In fact, not many. We are going to now. I'm going to take you back. I have already done the first 4 sounds on the top in an earlier class. So today I'm going to do these 4 in detail, and I'm also going to revise these 8 in detail, and these 4 I'm going to do a quick revision of. So let's begin. So you've got this sound out here. Can you see this sound? So this sound is, so just like the other one was this is a. End, bread, red, wet, set, get, a. And that is So you can see the difference in the sound. Can you guys give me more words with this sound? So if you've got red, bread, set, wet, what else can you give me? Anvesha, Pachu, can you give me more sounds? More words here? Give me a sound, give me a word with this sound. So we go back. I think I just clicked on the wrong one. No sound, absolutely no response from you guys. Guys, just try. So you've got bread. You could go said, let, bet, get, net. Can I have one word from both of you? Pachu, give a try. Anvesha, give a try. Anyone else in the classroom, please try this one. It's a very easy sound. Okay, I do not see any response there. Now the next one is ah. Okay. Now this is a sound that was first learned by all of you when you were a kid. So the a sound and a sound are different. You can see in a, my mouth spreads wide. Very good, Anvesha. So happy to get a response from you. Yes, net. Now, Pachu, if you are there in the class, do respond. So, in our mouth goes wide. So, you'll notice a lot of people use, instead of apple, they say apple. Apple. So, these are all wrong pronunciations. It's very, very important to understand that whenever you have a word with this sound, it is important to pronounce it correctly. So, in apple, You would say apple. Hi Ramandeep, welcome to the class. We are doing the A sound. So you've got apple. Yes, very good Anvesha. Excellent. Let me just respond. Okay. So we've got apple, cat, bat, rat, sat, hat. Can you give me more words, guys? Anvesha, Ramandeep, more words. A, hat, bat, cat, rat. Very good, Shubham. I can see we've got a new student in the class. Map, mat. So you can see the moment your mouth goes wide, automatically what you start doing is your mouth, whenever you say, imagine if instead of saying cat, you say cat. It doesn't have the same sound. So when your mouth goes wide, the pronunciation becomes absolutely clear. Very good. Good job, Shubham. Good job, Ramandeep. Anvesha, can you think of another word here? Okay. Let's move on to the next sound, guys. Now, this is the sound. It is also called the schwa sound. So, how many of you know about the schwa sound? Anyone in the class who knows what the schwa sound? Now, the schwa sound is the sound. It is. It's also called the weakest sound in the phonemic script. But it's important to know that unlike other sounds, the schwa sound has a very interesting history behind it. That means the schwa sound, whenever the schwa sound is pronounced, it's important to understand. You'll realize that whenever the schwa sound is done, you tend to have it, though it is you know it is a short sound, it is a weak sound, but you'll realize that it tends to make your pronunciation very nice. So for example, if you look at this, about, the word, a lot of people say about. The other word is allowed. Out here, the schwa sound is right here. Banana, teacher. So the British do not, even the Australians to an extent, do not roll their tongues unlike the Americans. So you tend to have teacher, teacher, preacher, preacher, nature, nature. So you can see the ER gets pronounced as a in certain words. In other words, the word gets pronounced as the letter gets pronounced as Now, my question to all of you is, how will you determine that whether particular pronunciation of a particular word is right or wrong? The best way to determine this would be by following the Cambridge Online Dictionary or the Oxford Online Dictionary. Very important to understand that you cannot just go to Google and type a word and do the pronunciation. You will not be able to figure out the right one. So the best thing is just go to any of these sites and write down the word that you are having a difficulty with and look at the phonemic script. Pronounce the word and look at the phonemic script, and then you'll be able to correlate the pronunciation with the sound and the word. All right. So, guys in the classroom, can you give me more words with the schwa sound? Can I have students in the class giving me more words with the schwa sound? Furniture, very good Ramandeep. Anvesha, Shubham. So I'm good with furniture, very good Ramandeep. And the others could put in the words later. The other sound is Now you'll notice a r behind it because there's a strong light r sound which is there when you pull it. So this is the short vowel right out here. That means you are not pulling in the vowel sound, pulling the vowel sound, and this is the long vowel where you are pulling the vowel sound, right? Searcher, good Anvesha. Researcher, good. Ramandeep, creature, very good. Pachu has given me agriculture, excellent. All of you, good job, guys. Now, the difference between the sound and the sound. Now, if instead of saying girl, look at my mouth, I don't say gull. If I use the sound or the schwa sound here, it'll sound like this. Gull, gull, pull, pull. But it's absolutely wrong. The sound should be girl, earth, birth, church, purse. Now the difference between the sound and the sound is one is extended more than the other. And it's very, very important to know that. Alright? Guys, can you give me more words with the sound? Yes, Pachu, it is the long vowel sound. I can see all of your chats and all of you commenting. It would be nice to get a feedback from you guys. Can I have more words? Very good, Pachu. You give me the exact same word that I said. Give me another word, Pachu. No, Anvesha. Pressure. No, Ramandeep. That is similar to the sound. I'm talking about this one. So अगर आपको पुल करना पड़े उस साउंड को आप कैसे बोलोगे? So गर्ल की जगह इसको क्या बोलोगे? गर्ल, पर्ल, earth, birth. What is another? You use another word. P ko C se if you substitute the word is curse. So this is how you do this one. You have to pull the sound a little bit, guys. Until and unless you don't give me the right words, I won't be moving ahead. It's very important that you give me the right words for this one. Anyone in the class who would be giving me, please give me another word for it. Cursed. Very good, Ramandeep. Anvesha, don't give up. Give me a word. I'm waiting, guys. Very good, Anvesha. Very, very good. I would like to applaud you for that. Merged. Very good. So you've been able to understand now, and now we can move ahead. Now, this sound is a very interesting sound because it's so difficult. It's not easy at all. So we are going to move ahead. Margin. Ah, that's a wrong one. Oh, that one was a. Ramandeep, that's wrong because the sound it's not ah. Okay, Mars. Ah. The next one, it would be right for that. I'll tell you when it is right. Both margin and Mars are wrong. Okay. Now, the next sound is oh. So we go oh, oh, oh. Repeat after me. Oh, oh, oh. Hot, cot, lot, stop, rock, ought, lot, not, got. Yes, Anvesha, absolutely right. Surged. Now, when I say for this sound, the your mouth should have this kind of a, your mouth should make this movement. Oh, hot, cot, lot, stop, rock. Uh, Another thing, if you stress on it a little bit, from oh, it becomes oh. So you have to be very careful of that. So out here it's oh, this is oh. So you've got, yes, Anvesha, right. Absolutely right. So now, guys, give me words for this one. Can I have some words for this one? Anvesha has given me one. Ramandeep and Pachu, give me other words. Hockey, lock, hockey. Okay, hockey. Hockey could be right. Let's check and see. Okay, Ramandeep has written lock, and we've got Ramandeep has also written shock. Ramandeep, talk would go under there in the next category, but out here, just a second, we've just lost one of the slides. So if you look at it, yes, Ramandeep, some of your answers are right apart from talk. I'll tell you why. So this was O and this is O. Now you need to understand that though this is a long vowel, let's go back. that though this is a long vowel, it's very, very important to understand that it is more about the mouth movement and mouth shape rather than you actually pulling it in this case. So you've got hot, you've got walk. So your mouth moves. Door. So you don't say door, you say door. For, score, bought. So the moment you pull it a little bit, it moves from this category to this category. So from o, it moves to o. Is that clear, guys? So now let's move on to the next one. Guys, each one of you, Ramandeep, Anvesha, if you could give me another word for this, could give me. So you've given me talk. So Ramandeep has given me the word talk, which does not fall under the category of this one, but falls here. Anvesha, would you like to try for this one? More. Very good, Anveshan. Excellent. So you've got door, for, score, bought. You can see that though BOUGHT looks a little different, but the mouth movement is the same. If you look at me clearly, when I do walk, talk, chalk, door, for, score, bought, you can see the mouth movement is the same. Yes? Sort. Very good. But your short would be on the other side. Alright. Now let's move ahead and have a look at the next one. I hope this part is absolutely clear to each one of you. If it is, let me know. Say yes or give me a thumbs up so that I know exactly. Anvesha has given me a yes. Pachu, Ramandeep. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, Ramandeep has given me a thumbs up. Then the next sound is ah. And it's very interesting because it goes love. Now the sound is not ah, it is ah, love. So you go love, dove, shove, cup, pup, puppy. Yes, it's a very easy sound. And then we have ah. So this is like ah, ah. So you've got love, dove, shove, cup, pup, puppy. Rub. Very good, Anvesha. Ramandeep, any other word here? Again, this is the short vowel and this is the long vowel. Okay. Anvesha is really fast at responding. What about the rest of you? Pachu and Ramandeep. Okay, now let's move ahead. Tub. Okay, now this, Ramandeep, it's right, absolutely correct, and Anvesha, it is correct. Ramandeep, not tube. Tub is different and tube is different. Look at my mouth. Tub, tube. Okay. Now, just because the spellings are similar doesn't mean that the pronunciation also would be similar. So that is something that you need to be aware of. Now, let's look at the ah sound. Ah, ah. So if instead of heart, I say hurt, you can see the whole pronunciation, the whole meaning of the word changes. And a lot of people do that. Instead of using the longer vowel, they'll end up using the shorter vowel. And that leads to a lot of problem. Now, if you look at this word out here, it tells you heart, cart. You cannot say cut. Can you say cut? It changes the complete meaning of the word. So if I say cut, it becomes cut. But if I say cart, instead of that, if I say cut, it changes the meaning of the word. And that is something you have to be absolutely clear of whenever you do the pronunciation. Because what happens is, while you're doing the pronunciation, until and unless you listen to your own recorded versions, you are not able to categorically point out where you've made your errors. So the best thing for you would be to record your own voice and listen to it so that you are in a better position to understand where you're making your errors. Hurt. No, Anvesha, hurt would be under this category. Out here. Hurt. Okay? Now, after that we've got dark, we've got park. Just a second. I think something's gone into my eye. Yeah. So we've got heart, we've got cart, we've got dark, we've got park, and we've got fast, and we've got last. Very good, Pachu. Excellent, excellent. I'm so sorry for interrupting your class. Now, can Anvesha and Raman give me more words? So Raman also has given me a good word, craft. It's absolutely right. Anvesha, can you give me another word? Harsh. Very good, Pachu. Okay. It's fine, Anvesha. You can look into the dictionary later on and have a look at it and understand this better. Okay. So the sound, the difference is one is the other is One is the other is So you can understand the difference. Clear? Now, I'm going to do a quick revision of the last sound that I did, and that was uh, two short vowels and two short vowels and two long vowels. Okay, so the short vowels were e and o, and the long vowels were e and oo. All right, so now let's do this together. Fingers on your neck, on your throat, epiglottis, that's what it is called, right here. Say eh. Repeat after me. Eh. E. So you can see when you say eh, the vibration is below, and when you say E, the vibration is up. Again, O. The vibration is below, and when you do oo, the vibration is on the top. Now let's have a look at these words. So it goes hit, heat, bit, beat, sit, seat, fit, feet. Very good, Pachu. Yes. Now, again out here. Good, food, should, school, should, school, pull, pool, full, fool. Can you see? So when you do the O sound, then I do not pull the sound that much. When I do oo, I pull the sound. I hope it's clear to you guys and you're able to understand, what it all means. So if that's clear, Anvesha and Ramandeep, can you give me a word for these two? The E and the E sound. Yes, Anveshan, give me a word for each. Yes, Ramandeep, give me a sound for this word. Uh, Met and meet. No. Anvesha, met is MET. Exactly the same sound as this one. This is met. This is met. Don't make the mistake. So you could do mix and meet. Alright? I hope that's clear. So this would be wrong and this would be right. Ramandeep, can you give me a sound, give me a word for these two? And Anvesha, if you could too. So imagine if instead of saying good, if I say good. So you pull the sound and then the whole pronunciation changes. Give me words for each of these two. Rule. Okay, that's good. So rule would be out here. Rule. So out here, this would be the one. Something for this one. Oh. So you could go do something like put. Okay. I hope Anvesha that's become clear to you because that's how you do both the sounds. Alright. Now, before I end today's session, I would like to share with you all once again my referral code BE Trainers. If you subscribe with this code on the Unacademy platform, you will be getting a 10% off. Now, let me tell you about the courses that I'm currently doing. I'm currently doing a practice course on grammar. The time is 12 noon every day. So tomorrow we would be covering subject verb agreement followed by countable and uncountable nouns, and then a doubt class, and then again tenses and articles and adverbs, and then again a doubt class. So these are the things that we would be doing tomorrow at 12 noon for the practice course on grammar, where not only will I be teaching the rules to you, but we'll also be practicing grammar in detail. Another one is we've got a practice course on essay writing, which is happening every day at 6 p.m., where we not only do I discuss the rules and the strategies, but we also write an essay in the class itself. Okay? In the class. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Look at the different types of essays that are going to be covered during the course. And I hope to see you in my classes at 6 p.m. during this week. Okay, so be there at 6 p.m. every day. Today we did an agree disagree essay. Tomorrow we are going to do a problem solution essay. So I look forward to seeing you in the class. And with that, I would like to end the class today. Thank you, Anvesha. Thank you, Pachu. And yes, Pachu, cool would be absolutely right, and it would go for the oo sound. Thank you, Ramandeep, and thank you to all of you who've attended my class today. I really enjoyed teaching you the phonemes for the vowels, monopthongs. With today's class, we come to an end to the vowel sounds. The next class tomorrow, which is going to be a pronunciation class again, I will be covering the consonants. We've got 24 consonants there. So I will be covering 12 consonants tomorrow and 12 consonants the day after. So if you are interested in attending those classes, please be here sharp at 8 p.m. tomorrow to attend my pronunciation class. Pronunciation made easy. Phonemes comes to an end. Monopthongs comes to an end. Pronunciation made easy. Consonants starts from tomorrow. Thank you and good night. Bye, Ramandeep. Yes.